Let's get one thing straight. Picking up your horse's feet in the paddock isn't liberty. Basic horse management and good manners, not liberty either. Just because your horse stands still while you groom doesn't mean you've cracked the code to liberty work. People mistake everyday handling for liberty training. They become transfixed on the idea of no fences. But there's always a fence somewhere, and liberty isn't just about working without ropes. It's about a connection that's earned through discipline, structure, and intent. Liberty isn't trick training or hoping your horse cooperates. It's not something exclusively used to fix problem or unsound horses either. It's learning to communicate, just like a martial artist, one step at a time, with purpose and precision. True liberty starts before the halter comes off, just like mastering the fundamentals of a language before speaking fluently. Welcome back to Zen Warhorse. I'm Nikki Wulfe, the headmaster and menkyo holder of Musashi Shibata Ryu Shiroha Bujutsu.
And I'm Marco Wulfe. Today we're diving into a topic that often gets misunderstood in the horse world: liberty training. There's a common misconception that doing things without a lead rope, bridle, or saddle automatically means you're working at liberty. In the same vein, it is thought that you cannot work at liberty in a small enclosed space, arena, stable, ring, or paddock, meaning only open space is liberty. However, liberty training is communication, not just open space and no equipment.
That's right. Many people think that trick training or basic handling done at liberty qualifies as true liberty work, but we think there's a big difference, and we're not alone. Liberty is not just a series of tricks or hoping things will work out without equipment. It's a structured discipline, much like learning a new language. Also, to keep in mind, tricks are taught separately and they are often presented together. But liberty training and trick training are different. Good stable manners may seem to be liberty too, but the truth is the more you work with your horse in a consistent and quiet manner, seeking a form of language, the more seamlessly these two things will fuse: good stable manners and liberty. And so you should seek good trick work training on the same path, communication rather than force. For us, this is Zen.
When we talk about liberty, we're referring to a deeper connection, a mutual understanding built on clear communication. Just as you wouldn't expect to speak a new language fluently on day one, you can't expect liberty work to happen magically.
Let's say, for example, you want to learn Spanish. We can agree this is a language. Just listening to a Spanish person speak in a classroom would not render you capable of speaking the language. It would have no context, no alphabet, no structure, and would not allow you to understand it, even if your Spanish teacher was kind and gave you treats. It takes time, structure, and fundamentals. Don't take our word for it. This is what other liberty trainers say about it.
Liberty is not about the horse doing something with no tack or ropes on. It's about the horse wanting to be with you, feeling safe in your presence, and understanding your cues in a way that feels natural to them. Liberty is not about control, but about understanding. It is the deepest form of communication, where the horse freely chooses to follow your leadership because it resonates with who they are as a being. True liberty is when your horse responds to the slightest intention from you, when the conversation flows freely between you and you don't need physical contact to maintain that connection. To me, liberty is the art of communication. Imagine each signal you teach your horse as a word in a language you are creating together. The more words you create, the more complete the conversation you can have together.
Exactly. People often get caught up in the excitement of seeing horses perform tricks and move at liberty. This is beautiful, but not the essence of liberty. Rather, liberty training involves building a framework, a foundation of communication that doesn't always start at liberty, but definitely eventually leads there.
Here's the thing. When you're working at liberty, you're not just hoping the horse follows you or guessing what might work. You're using a structure of cues, body language, energy, everything in sync, like a conversation with your horse.
It's not about leaving things to chance. In Liberty, just like in Bujutsu and horse Aikido, every movement has intent. Every gesture is purposeful. You're not just asking your horse to perform, you're inviting them into dialogue where both the horse and the human understand what's being asked and how to respond.
So where does it start? Like any form of training, Liberty has its basics. It's about teaching your horse to understand your energy, your body language, and even your mindset. And sometimes those basics don't happen at Liberty.
Yes, think of it like this. You're laying the groundwork, just like you would when learning anything new. The first steps might be with a lead rope, working on a simple, clear communication. Only when the fundamentals are strong can you move to true Liberty work.
It's not just about taking the halter off and hoping for the best. That's working without equipment, sure, but it's not Liberty training. Liberty training means working towards the point where you and your horse communicate so seamlessly that equipment becomes irrelevant.
Liberty requires discipline. It is a path, not a shortcut. When you see horses moving beautifully in Liberty, you're witnessing the result of clear, consistent communication that has been built up over time.
It's like learning to dance. At first, the steps feel awkward, maybe even forced. But with time and practice, it becomes fluid. Eventually, it feels like you and your partner are moving as one.
So whether you're just starting out or deep into Liberty training, remember, it's a journey. It's not about the show, it's about the connection, the trust and the communication you build along the way.
Liberty training isn't just about what you do at Liberty, it's about how you get there.
Thank you for joining us today. If you're on this journey of Liberty training, take the time to build those fundamentals. Your horse will thank you for it.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going about real Liberty work.
And as always, continue your journey with your horse one step at a time.